Hold on. Okay. Your days in the downside brought slow, loathsome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. Three shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Move cursor here. Downside. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and enemies. None have been known to return from the forsaken land. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. Proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups, founded on principles of mercy and kinship whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. See, right on schedule, what I tell you. Told us we'd find someone alive. Someday, I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. And don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like he's breathing. The masked wanderer presumes you are male. Interact. Change this. Seems like he still is. Then stand aside. I shall send him to a better place. He's a he? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on his rags. I think he's one of them. But look at him, he is beyond our help, and we are beyond his. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased, yet good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood, it won't be long. The others leave, the man turns toward you, begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us. We're equal nothings here. You are parched, and he gives you a drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There, it turns out tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now come on. He's one of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded the Commonwealth of criminals through alabaster streets. Edwin beckons you enter the wagon. This is Pyre. Oh. Pyre. I need to update my category. There we go. Should say Pyre now. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. Orange woman. You may call me Jodariel. She is the most imposing of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. And as for myself, Small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Ow! It's cute! It's Elsa? Elsa with horns? That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. He's the smallest yet loudest of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can he do it? Hope so. Haven't asked him yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey, chum. Nice meeting you all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you are a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Over time, you managed to learn something of the old ways in spite of Commonwealth decree. Literacy is a serious crime. No one in his right mind would dare violate the law of the land. Who you are or what you did to earn your sentence is no one's business but your own. Let's just be quiet. Stare back at Rookie, but say nothing in response. She stares back for several moments and grows angry. Silent treatment, huh? Now, don't you play dumb with us there. Understand? The dumb don't have those kinds of markings. Those are something else. We know what you are. Reader, you owe us your life. We ask for something simple in exchange. Open one of the books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exile indicates books in their possession. One has several such heavy, ominous volumes, exiles. You might seem very interested in them. Even if you could write, you could not get far. Okay. Colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Oh, a ladder. Likely leads to the wagon's centrifuge, judging by the gibbering creatures up there. Angry-looking creatures roost near some sort of attic. There's nothing you can do for them now. This is kind of fun. We could just look around the wagon. Oh, intricate sigil. Symbol of some sort is set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Okay. And pick up one of the old and heavy volumes bound in materials you do not recognize. Whoa. A formal welcome, undersigned by the 8 scribes, forward. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rites bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Press interactive T for clear. Oh. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Okay. Oh. Interactive plus blank to close the book. Book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? Then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. A way to get back to the Commonwealth. That's what we want, right? Reader.
Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights. The one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? Where'd the reader go? He should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in him. He could abandon us. He won't. You look upon the 3 of them from beyond as Headwind then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us, but first we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Headwind asked.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one.
Exci's abilities are shown here. Pass, sprint. Okay.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Edwin has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done.
Hey?
Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Edwin is returned.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns. A mere attempt. Thoroughly banished. Jodariel doused the adversary's flames. Someone grasp the orb.
Ah, shoot. Oh!
Weakens.
It's wizard basketball, is the way I've heard it described.
Engulfed within the aura. No sign of the Beyonders, I'm afraid.
Hey, yeah. Soccer for you Europeans, I guess.
The orb.
Ha! Yeah.
It's complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you?
No.
This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
During the rites, only one exile on each side is permitted to move at any given time. The three must act as one. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something.
No, mine not us.
That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jodaria leads you outside where the clear night sky awaits. Now show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? Rites, an ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regained freedom. The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. Prayers from the Book of Rites. Gaze at the stars. Huh. That's the brightest star. Goal, the south side. The south star burns bright over a massive ridge of stone, much further. Determine the location of the next rite. Chloroplast, the oldest star. Star of the Moonstag Hunter, this born are ambitious, though also discontented. Star of the Old Cutter, those born under it are wiser than most. There's one up here. Star of the Broken Bower, those born under it are steadfast or narrow-minded. Okay. Star of the First Empress, those born in it seek knowledge and new experiences. 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Goal. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. Also remains of a certain titan slain by Golathian, yet loom over those living in its shadow. Great, we're supposed to be there. When exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. And we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Dariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, chum. We're counting on you, friends. See you inside. Freedom. The rites are the key. It is a lot to take in. Fellow exiles await you in the wagon. The Reader. They're playing wizard football, or soccer. Wizard soccer. Actually, Americans call it soccer and like everyone else calls it football. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know what game we're referencing. I thought it was more like basketball. Arrive at Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. One of Downside's only verdant regions. Only gets less hospitable as you press further north. Telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. I got an associate hold up in Hollowroot. Got to pay a visit to besides. Northern road of House goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come and scour away the huts and hovels, but they always crop back up. Fine, your associate. We best head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. Southern route, a humid area pocked with hot springs. Runoff from the sand folds means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. You get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Headwind listens for a while. What if the Reader settled this? He marks the way. He gets us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the Reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing him along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route toward your goal at certain junctions. So we can go for a rare flower, possibly get a rare flower, possibly have an associate. You know what, I think I'm more prone to go for the associate. Let's go to Hollowroot. As you pass through the squalid area, you hear boisterous voices coming from looks like to be a public house. Rookie stumbles forth from it holding something in his paws. Oh, hey chum, just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. Received a plain parcel. And we sold at the slug market. Different types of electric goods to find the read in. Done. Okay. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gaul. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Page revealed the first exile. The first exile. You know perhaps the thrice cursed name of Solium Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile in my liege. The chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him and around his country. Yet we found in Solium Mur a man transformed, in body, mind, and spirit, man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Okay. I think he has something on his mind. Hey. Hey, Chum, appreciate you taking us through Hollow Root back there. About that, are you certain the parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market? Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. Trading post. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside, where it is traded and sold. Much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus, said Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good chumps' decisions, right? Darius has nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Nightfall soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. Two of them go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leading you to your own devices. Greentail family portrait. There's one likeness of a younger Rookie with his brother and uncle. Rookie's status nearby. Common room. Fellow Exorcist's living quarters are functional, but little else. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles, respective past or enlightenment in the rites. Okay. Exiles gain enlightenment from conducting rites. Free spirit, he wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. Nomad, outrider. Cast. High jumps to evade adversaries' auras. Runs much faster for a short time. Cast. He's the one who nursed you back to the rink after finding you in the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not broken his spirit. There is a bronze class identical to that of Jodoriel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. That you revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Oh, it's demon. Veteran. Glory, quickness, presence, hope. Interesting. Aura size. Duration of banishment. Quickness. Glory. Okay, so they'll have like different stats. So she stays banished for a long time. She's probably better as a defender. She has a giant aura, but she can do a lot of damage if she does score. He doesn't do nearly as much score, but he's fast and respawns quickly. Interesting. So they all have different stats. Edwin's cooking tins with past cooking supplies. Edwin does most of the cooking. Out training. Jody's throw rug. Fashioned from a howler side, sends her ilk a clear message. Jodoriel says not to step on it. Drive him. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. Thank you, buddy. Observe the ladder heading toward the stock and closer to the cab and the wagon. The centrifuge must be up there. It's driving and stare down at you with big wet eyes. Oh, I can't really interact with them. Great. Lone minstrel, the figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. He is unresponsive, but seems to be alive. You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of string instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask about him now. Anything else I can do? Observe the masks and robes, with whose old engravings and embroideries suggest a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. Am I cleaning now? You've reached the celestial landmark. Now to get everything and everyone prepared, interact to begin your first true trial. Oh boy. Here goes. Let's play some basketball. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set, however, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. We traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. Reader.
The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the Accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Stars aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions, also clad in raiments, your adversaries and the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightlings grace us with their presence. The name of the triumvirate in blue, it seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. A witty move savored the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendell again. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Apparent leader of the exile triumvirate you encountered at the Ridge of Goal. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accusers shall repay that affront. So they shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows you clutch the Book of Rites. Focus on the task at hand.
Begin. An opportunity.
Oh.
The orb, take it.
Got it.
The accusers underestimated you.
Ah, shit.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Oh, wait.
Banishment. Didn't see it coming. Ah, yes.
No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accuser. Stand your ground. Let your oils boil and rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
Yeah, they're going full defense. We have rattled them. They mean to draw us out. I'll have to run more circles around them.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Ooh.
The orb. Do it. A daring display.
So you can
Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks. How fine. As per the sacred law. Out with the rookie. Alas for Lendl.
nice dodge.
Banished. Rookie flung the orb into the flame.
Whew. This is getting kind of...
End of the ceremony. And it is done. You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory. Gurun Salashe.
Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when we next meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
We have withstood worse
Only the
nights than
enlightened
this.
can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, though few is strange. Choose a mastery for Jodariel. She can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. I would banish the stars themselves if they shone any brighter. Adversaries banished by Jodariel take 30% longer to return. Those who meet enemies of Emperor Myr seldom realize it until much, much later. Enhance strength and physical prowess, advance spirit and force of will. After using her rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. Her more ambitious predecessors subsumed one culture after another in the name of their heir. Soloria Myr relinquished comfort, lineage, and title, yet still cling to life. Look at Longstride.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
After the rite, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. During the rites, hold blank to fling the orb the longer charge, or more pyre damage you'll do if the orb applies true. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Till we're free? Till we're free. Here, sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendl back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. The others go back to business. Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come walk with me while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions? Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Hedwyn, we should know if anything is troubling you. You led your fellow exiles to the rites, yet they have not asked you to participate firsthand. Why? That's actually pretty good questions. Everyone has their reasons at this point. You would like to know his. Backbitings kind of belong to a group called the Nightwings. What happened? You know what? Let's ask why we can't participate. Yes, Hedwyn, why he and his companions did not invite you to participate in the rites firsthand and relied only on your guidance. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again and I'll tell you all about it on the way. Since he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fighting dark above. Gaze at the stars. That star is faint for the rich goal. Guess we keep following the bright stars. You mirror the dusk star. It's a long way north and west. We'll see if our old fat wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, rookie? Game's fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers, everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're heading to the Spring of Jomir. At dawn, we're off. The Alpha Chief hoped bathing here would cure his ailments, but it only made him itch. Find Rookie rummaging in the corner of the back. Hey chum, know what? It's good having somebody else around besides those two. So come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say what I mean is he hesitates trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is then something serious is troubling him. He moves very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. Oh. Been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, that it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? You think his mustache to it? It's very handsome, gives him a distinguished sort of look. Makes him appear less trustworthy, perhaps less youthful too. You know what? I like the mustache, let's keep it. Is it just a rookie's mustache? Looks perfectly fine, he grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, chum. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, got to check the wheels again for mites. See you around. He bounds off out of the wagon. You gain +1 hope for the next rite. Probably all I can interact with. Cargo, talisman pocket. Masteries. She seems responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she's lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook And the fact that she still wears a bronze clasp with a Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background, though what she did to earn her sentence you do not yet know. Seems the most well-connected of the mass wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. It's a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. Interesting. So enlightenment is basically levels. So they start at level 1 and can go up to level 5. Swift dog-like creature known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for simple things. The Alpha Chiefs would later say their kind went soft no sooner than they joined the Commonwealth. People who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it in body, if not in spirit. All are welcome here, save demons such as you. Nomad. Common folk cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. They came from all directions toward the Commonwealth, where at last they settled, some of them. Oh, I can't see his. Higher rank exiles have access to more masteries, okay. Alright. What time is it? Yeah, let's continue. Pyre Valley, if not yet, Hurricane knows a mountain pass through an arid region further north. Okay. Whee! This game just oozes character. Love it. Uh-oh. Climate here in Pyre Valley is hot and uncomfortable. Oh, there are many maintains special I can do. On top of that, we have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage to cross the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. Look at the little lantern here. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Dario approaches the girl and leans over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any one of us, but at present we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Dario leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You are so kind. You are most kind. To someone you just met, like me, may the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along? What, we're gonna take every mite-bitten drive imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Ooh, Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. Heard name of some mysterious informant. Okay. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. Can't risk that right now. So, I can come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty, and a little tired, too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing. I don't know for sure. It's just back home, they called me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you because you got gray hair? That's it. My name, it rhymes with gray. My name, it's just they called me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. You think you can help her find peace with her name. I like Faye. You said that the stowaway girl's name is Faye. Why, that's it. My name is Faye. My name is Faye. Where I am from, they call me Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decided to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Faye joined the group. She is tired but excited. Welcome aboard, Faye. To the next event. And like this weird... This game is just... Look at this background. There's just so much going on. The Black Dragon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomir Valley. Your companions wish to hold up there for the night to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. Faye seems to have something on her mind. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seemed fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, mister. You're the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day, but I'm older by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He is a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much, but he is family. I'm happy to be here with my family. I thought that I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? Then I shall go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Bye, mister. She's smiling back at you. She prances out the door. What an interesting character. Ricky's being consoled by Hedwyn. Jody is reconnoitering. Anointing? He's only Rookie about something. Okay, so she's not another exile. Pitch camp with your companions for once seems to have quiet time to spare. Interact to resolve this event. Fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodoriel motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of the book shall pass the time. You join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps a sense of isolation well at bay. Certain gestures you can choose from several vocations, ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. Oh, okay. So I can pick a mastery. Teach your fellow exile the old ways to raise their individual rank of the rights more quickly. Okay. Own your skills as the reader to grant small global bonuses. Interesting. Or forage. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your background stash of goods. I kind of like the idea of the study in private, honestly. Direct to study in private at this time. What can you tell me, book? Find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites. With undivided attention, through greater understanding comes the Reader's Influence. Reader's Influence, attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. The triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. Focus on what? Okay, so I can, like, boost everybody's hope, make everyone a little faster, or give everyone a little bit more aura. Ooh, you know what? Let's go for speed. Concentrate your knowledge of the 8 scribes, and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Gain Reader's Influence Celerity. Interesting. Path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Faye seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. Okay. That's where the right's going to take place. Northwest Jomir Valley passes the remains of a Hive Titan. Of the Hive Titan. Please shall be swift. It's riddled with barren rock and bone. Just look at this background, like all of these, like these dune-looking things. This world is just so vibrant, so pretty. You know what? Let's try the glue. The glue hive sounds like fun. Faye is behaving stranger than usual as you pass through the barren wastes of Glue Hive. A lifeless carapace of Biolanthea still looms over the western edge of the valley. The scribes, I think they're here. I think that they were here. Can you not feel their presence in the sand and in the air and all about? First you pay it little heed, though later your fellow exiles seem to be in better spirits than before. Perhaps it was a previous day's rest that did everyone good. Your companions gain +1 presence. Trying to decide if I want to do the next rite or not, or just call it here, because my throat's starting to dry out. I haven't been drinking enough water. En route to the spring of Jomir, you hear all about the roving slug market. Appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in. Age revealed, the last emperor. No one wants to talk. Oh, Hedwyn wants to talk. Good emotions for you to join him. His easygoing smile soon fades. You asked before how come you can't conduct the rites yourself. It's a fair question, and I wanted to respond. Not that we don't think you could do it. I told you when we met, you're tougher than you look. It's just your connection to those books, to us. We need your guidance out there in the field. We can't do this ourselves. I've made that clear. You've made that clear. You're our reader. Out of all of us, you have the most important job. Nor do we have a substitute if you decide that job is not for you. Pauses for a moment, then his expression softens. Look, we'll help each other get out of here. And as for the rites, we don't want you to feel left out. Every time we go out there, you're right there with us, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for hearing me out. He nods to you in a reassuring way as he departs, leaving you to consider what he said. Meditating nearby. Sure the coast is clear. Did I get a new page? No. If there's anything new to look at in the roster. Okay, let's check out the slug market. Trade your forged goods for things of greater value. Hey guys, hey, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Look at this guy. It's like a guy riding on a guy? Like a guy with little, like, eye stalks? Got some sausage-looking things here? Hey, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that. Hey, Ron, it's going. Say, how come you set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh, well, just say, you guys, you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been around the block, and so... It's Ron keeps brother and Ruki signals to you in a furtive way. Traveling sales creature and proprietor of the Downside Slug Market. Here's the deal, chum. Got an informant, says there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Maybe it'll pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. Don't even worry about Falcon Ron. So anyways, you guys got something for me, right? That plain parcel you got there? You can take it off your paws if you want. Sell the plain parcel? Okay. Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail, though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, you gonna take something off my hands here, or what? What do we got? Start of the right, buyers. Bear's Pyre automatically gets +7. Brittle clump of ash from a ritual pyre, so faintly warm to the touch. When plunging into adversary's pyre, the bearer deals bonus damage, +2. These from Kirk no longer need those owners grant her fiery spirit lives. Carrying the orb of air moves faster than normal. Lunar glass. Light reflected bit of something fallen from the stars. Seems wider still at night. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has an immediate chance to return immediate 30%. A trinket resembling the intricate sigil of the night wings shines with a faint light. That's a one-of-the-kind thinker you just got there, you know, and you got yourself a real good deal from me as well, so thanks. Apparently, any one of us bozos could get a little edge out of that thing during the rites. I mean, just a question of who gets to try it out. Each of your exiles may have a talisman equipped. Decide who shall wield it. I'm inclined to give it to her, because her hope is the lowest. Since her hope is so, she'd be the longest, she has the longest respawn. So that would mean that she has a better chance of respawning quickly. Anyways, Dad over here, his feet, you know. We've been having some trouble with his feet, getting real something or other from all the hoofing around, and so you see, Ruki indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. Oh. Bye! See you, Mr. Greentail, and your friend there too. I like him. Seems real nice, you know? Okay, we'll do the rite, and then call it a stream. And then go on a raid. To complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Faye approaching. You notice too that she's wearing your companion's raiments. We can go home? Faye, I thought I made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jodariel. I thought that maybe you were being funny at the time? Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Current leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a filmer bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Night Wings, and am grateful that you have chosen to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart. It's my son Almir. Detective, honorable. Okay. We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith and show of appreciation that the Night Wings have returned. Albert approaches you with something in his jaw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. Received a Tailwind Crest. Grants +2 quickness. Oh, thank you. He was very kind, and his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've 4 now beside the reader. Thought to be his call. Someone has to stand aside this time. I volunteer. No volunteering, Shum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? Henceforth you shall choose 3 exiles to conduct each rite.
Who shall conduct the rite?
Consider the fate. Show your adversaries. What do we got? Glory, quickness, hope, presence. A savage. Also called the Moon Touch, they proved overly resistant to the principles of lawful society. Nia, a nomad. Gain one, how to gain one? We just found her when we were drittering to the second right. Okay. So they've got one person who's bigger, a little bigger, but...
We're waiting.
What is Faye's thing? She's also a savage. I could go for like 3 quicker people. Her glory is 20. Whipping Brookie with the talisman for a cargo make him stronger proceed. Anyway, yeah. Don't have to call me twice, chum. Yeah, we'll send in Headwind, and we'll give him Speed Talisman. Forged metal brooch, cruel to the touch, depicting some triumph of the Sea Dominion.
Headwind.
Didn't have to do this, but I'll do my best. Her presence does kind of suck.
Faye.
Oh, me? Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, because I think the scribes do too.
The choice is cast.
If you tend to prevail in the rights, you would be wise not to exclude me next time. Nightwings, I trust you're well prepared, for these old eyes yet to see that the right shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here, now let me show you. Let's go.
Now begin.
Ah, shoot. We just blew each other up.
Glorious. The Nightwings assert themselves thusly. Yes. Magnificent.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to do... Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomir Many-Mane bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chances come at last. The Alpha Chief united the crews under a single banner in a charted Hathen and world. 6 of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rights, known as the Brave, are the Alpha Chief. We need more than blessings to prevail against them, Father. Please, keep fighting. Like to moondrops.
A boon come from the stars themselves. But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son? Remember everything which you hold dear.
Ah, shoot.
Poor Rookie. Glorious. Exactly by the book. What's more like that, and we are finished here.
Oh, shoot.
But plunged into the adversary's flame. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. It was a glorious performance, I must say. Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
I guess we won. We did it, alright. Wonder what will happen to the Fate. They seemed so nice, didn't they? Exiles of the Nightwings, the dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom. Father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the fate. We do what is ordained, nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience.
I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. You can either go with skill and versatility. Golgotha never ordered an assault in which you could not participate firsthand. Or go for influence. Though many were conscripted into the Master General's Legion, many more simply volunteered. Faster stamina. Ooh, healing. Headwind gains 50% more stamina, letting him jump and sprint more often. I kind of like the healing Pyre.
The Master General reveals his stratagem.
It seems the exiled rookie opened up his eyes a bit.
See that chum? Old rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Maneuvers of Many-Mane. Agility and fortune. There have never been a cur quite so bold or tireless in spirit as the famous Alpha Chief Jomir Many-Mane. Other curs of his age all needed to learn to navigate the many quirks of Jomir's personality. Relentless and fervor. He can jump second or third time while air. Oh wow. He can move super fast, double jump. Or plunging, rookie returns rather than remaining banished. Oh. Super aura. Deals extra damage when plunging into the adversary's pyre. Oh. So 5 more glory, and you could have him just out infinitely. You can make him extremely obnoxious to deal with. I think I'm gonna do that.
From the Alpha Chief himself.
I don't know if I even used Faye.
Until the next right.
Good night, Tyler. Hello, excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed, What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that. I don't think. No one said anything like that to me. But then, all this, it's very new to me, and so I thought, maybe, you could not be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot, and you, how about you? This is the Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But, I have to go. Wait, Almer, wait, I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait. Huh. Return to the wagon after prevailing over the fate. You notice Shadariel tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who, wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. See, it is true. There's no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. Join the others in search for him outside. Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the lone minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, you are going. Okay, how do I... yeah, quit. Freedom can wait, progress is saved. Wow, oh my gosh. I really like this game. I got 2 achievements already.